Hi and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Vicky, and in this channel we go over our journey to financial independence. Here we're going to be going over the June 2021 budget. We use Google Sheets, and so if that's of something that's of interest to you to see how we set up our budget, please stick around. Alright, so go ahead, and if you're new here, my husband gets paid once a month, and I get paid every 2 weeks. And then I'm also commissioned, and so I just budget my base salary, and then obviously the actual will be when I get my bonus, which is usually the second check of the month. We do own a couple of rental properties, and typically I do a separate video for that, but for the month of June, I'm just going to keep it to this video. And the reason is that our tenants at one of the houses gave notice, and so they're actually moving out tomorrow. So we're not going to have that rental income, which is fine, and we'll talk about that in another video as to what we're doing. Sorry for the setup. I'm in my garage. It's 5 a.m., but I just want to get this video done because it's taken me a while. It is June 2nd, and I just want this up and documented. All right, so let's go through our bills. And we have, so the house that we currently live in, the mortgage is $3,600. Child care, so for the month of June, the way I budget is I consider that this month has 5 weeks in it. So I've taken things that we budget out on a weekly basis and times them by 5, and childcare is one of those. So that is up from $1,000 to $1,250. Gas and electric. When I budget, I don't know how much it's going to be, and every month is different, and some months we use more AC and some months we use more, the heat, and so I just never know. And so I just budget $500. Last month it was like $280 something, but I was looking at our year-to-date numbers, and this one was pretty big, so I just leave it at $500, and it's always nice to readjust. Waste and so it's waste and water, garbage and water. This also comes out. This one comes out quarterly, this one comes out bi-monthly, and this month is actually for water is due, and so this one typically will be under $200, but I already keep this in our checking account, so it's nice that it'll just be there. Internet is usually around $200, and then our alarm system, and the two different charges are, one is for the service and one is for the equipment. And then our cell phones, the gym, Netflix, Apple storage, Weight Watchers, our gardener, our cleaning lady comes every 2 weeks. My real estate dues are actually, they're going to be due this month, I think. I'm going to have to put that in. What am I going to want to put here? I think I was budgeting out like 389. Let's put 400 here. It's just a budget. State Farm, this encompasses 9 different policies, so all of our rentals, our life insurance, our 2 cars, etc. So that's a total of $7,200. And then these are the categories that we track week over week. And so, because again, we budget weekly, for some of these, I did do $750, I upped it, gas, $200, dining out, $300, unexpected. I just give us a bucket. You'll see our month-end numbers. I just blew it out of the water for the month of May, so I don't even know why I put these buckets in. And then school, again, I just want to keep track of how much we're spending for the year, just so that I know how much to budget for next year. And as you can see, some of these already have some totals in it because I actually did put some data into the spreadsheet before filming, so I'll show you what that looks like. But this just kind of takes into the total and will let you know what you have remaining, which is nice. And then our sinking funds, I'm not going to go over those right now because I do that in a separate video, but the sinking funds are $10.50. And then I did allocate for student loans and Father's Day. So I forgot Mother's Day, of course. I always forget myself. But Father's Day is a good one to keep on. So you'll see here that the final balance is negative, and that is because the rental properties are, we're going to be missing 1 month's rent. So I'm going to show you what we're doing here in a second. But again, what the actual number is going to be is going to differ because I am going to get that bonus at the end of the month. So with the June rentals, as I've shared before, this is how much we get for rents. And since we're getting nothing on the house, I need to put in money there from our savings. So I need to transfer $3,400. And you'll notice that when I go back up, then it shows us a positive. So it was just kind of saying, hey, you don't have enough money. So when we had a $0, it was showing a negative. So I will really not go through this today, but one of the things that is different in the month of June is that we refied the condo, and so we don't have to pay this month, so it's kind of, balancing out, so to speak. And so technically the rentals have a negative of $1,820, and that's where you're seeing the difference. It's a little confusing. I'm not going to spend too much time on it. Okay, back to the spreadsheet for the budget. The groceries, I've already gone to the groceries for the first week of June. I'm not going to check in right today, but that just gives you an idea how I do things and what populates back up to the top. And so these are the categories that I will keep track of, and I'll talk about this in my week 1 check-in. So with that, I know this was a lot and it went by pretty quickly, but I just wanted to get something out there for the month of June. So if you have any questions, let me know. But for right now, this is what we're working with for the month of June, and wish us luck with our vacancy in our rental. Take care. Bye.